What does your fridge say about you?
Welcome to Good Mythical More.
We're gonna be looking inside the refrigerators of some people who work here at Mythical, judging them, judging their fridges.
Inferring who they are before we know it.
And inferring things about them.
That we didn't know beforehand.
Let's look at the first one.
This is a bit chaotic.
We got a giant kimchi in the lower left-hand corner, which I respect that and I appreciate it. It's good for your gut.
You sure that's not just a pig's feet container? It's the same type of container.
I'm pretty sure that it is.
You can zoom in on the iPad there.
It's kimchi, yeah.
This fridge overall is kind of giving keep shoving. Just keep shoving. Where does something go? Well, just keep shoving. And then if you want to find stuff, how on earth would you do that?
I will say your comparison, like I don't know anyone that cleans and organizes their fridge like you and Christy after that Sporked video.
You are the only person I know that does that.
Crazy.
Because a fridge is something that you go in and out of multiple times a day. So I'm not saying I have a meticulous standard that I'm imposing on other people. I'm just asking, how do you get to anything behind anything behind that stuff in the middle shelf?
You take the thing in the front out and you set it on the counter, and then you get to the next thing and you take it out and you put it on the counter, and then you grab the thing in the back and you take it out and you use it, and then you eat it real, and then if you wanted to go in the same way, you take that and put it back, and then you take the second thing and put it back, and then you take the first thing and put it back.
Oh my gosh, what a nightmare.
This is not how my fridge necessarily looks, but this is closer to my fridge than it is your fridge. And I'll say I totally relate, because so much of my fridge is not based on I need a snack out of the fridge. It's based on we made this thing, or we ordered this thing, or we bought this thing that comes in this tub, and now we need to keep it cold because we got to go back in and eat parts of it. Like your fridge is more like a hotel fridge. It's like I'm going in to get this one thing to consume it, and then it's over with. I don't know what you're.
Why is this about me at all? This fridge is the one we're talking about.
No, but I'm trying to figure.
And it's full of just. I mean, whoever did this didn't even take the stuff out of bags first. I mean,
where's the drawers
you got fruit in bags, and you're just putting the whole bag in there?
My big question is,
where's paper bags down there with who knows what in it?
Well, they know what is in there. They bought it.
No, but okay, so you're saying this is a single person, one person living alone? You can't cooperate with anybody in this system. There is no system.
I just don't think there's enough drawers.
And how do you know what's lurking in there? And that Brita filter is really giving me claustrophobia. That thing is just really shoved in there.
Another way to see that is it's a perfect fit.
It's a perfect fit. I think it's pushing down on the shelf.
Were there drawers that were in this that they took out?
Yes.
It just feels like there's typically more drawers.
Someone said yes very confidently.
I think there's more crispers on the bottom. I think the person who took this picture didn't include the crispers.
Well, do you think they took their fruit out of the bottom drawer and put it on the shelf just for this picture? Because the main thing I'm judging is just loose apples.
Well, I think there's got to be something real bad down lower, and that's why we're getting the crop job on
I know who this person
on
is
the
in that
drawers.
tracks.
This is the type of person that is real busy at other things and probably lives alone. So the fridge is just something that I don't even think that they walk right up to the fridge to put stuff in it.
Have you decided, or are we going gender at all with this?
I'm not trying to do gender.
Okay.
But I will do race.
Yeah, we've established that. On
Reddit, they do guess ethnicity when they play this game on the Reddit thread.
And we're not going to do that.
I'm just saying this is a busy single person who opens their fridge, steps back, and then throws bags into it.
This person does like Melinda's hot sauce, which is a very good hot sauce that shows they have taste. And they have a giant thing of kimchi, Which again, I'm going back to that. That's like it shows that you got like a little something about.
This is not a producer. This could be a writer. This is somebody who's very left-brained. Right.
But this is somebody who's pretty fruity.
All right, so we got a gay writer.
And they're
You're gonna have to narrow it down for.
and they're
Yeah.
and they're pretty hydrated. Who do we see going and peeing a lot? But they don't poop here at Mythical because they're on that kimchi, and that regulates things. They save that for home. This is a person who goes into the bathroom a lot, but for a little bit of time.
If this
They're gay.
Maybe this is one of those people that's very organized at work, so then at home they don't bring their work home, so to speak. All right, give it.
You've done fairly well because you narrowed it down to the correct department. It is a writer.
Okay.
They live with their boyfriend, so not gay. Well, who knows?
They like
but
men.
they currently have a boyfriend.
They like men.
And so they're not single, not gay. I don't know about her urination habits, but this is Maureen's fridge.
Okay, that tracks.
Do I have permission to slack her right now? What are your urination habits?
No,
no,
no, sir.
no, you do not.
Let's go to the next one because I don't want to judge Maureen any harshly than I have.
Okay, this person
Wow, slim pickings.
only needed a mini fridge, but chose a big one.
This
We got
has-
some drawer croppage on this, but you could
there's
see
nothing
there's
in the
nothing in the
drawers.
drawers. There's nothing to be
Again,
yeah.
we
There's
have
nothing in the fridge. There's a half-drunk bottle of Kirkland water on the left.
we've got kimchi again, but also on that second shelf we've got spicy chili crisp. Now I'm gonna zoom in on the top of that chili crisp link. If you can tell me what you see there, look right here. What do you notice about that?
The lid is open.
The lid is not fully closed.
This is Davin's fridge.
Now I don't want to. I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not at liberty to diagnose someone with ADHD. Okay?
Oh.
I can't do that,
But
so I won't.
all right, Rhett is saying that because the lid isn't on, that this person is also. This is a single person who doesn't cook.
Because this is not enough food for two people.
Only thing in here is toppings.
Right brain, left brain, creative. You're saying because they have ADHD.
Very creative person.
Creative. Okay. Can we? What department are we?
I think we might be in the art department.
Okay.
Design and art.
Okay.
Yep. So this is
That's when when I do that voice, it means that you're getting closer.
Yeah, yeah. This
Yeah.
person,
Okay.
this person knows how to make graphical designs.
okay. I'll stop. Sorry.
Are you going to tell me that this is Caleb's fridge?
Caleb is a designer in the designer department, but no. I think you've done well here. This is Sarah's fridge, and she does live alone, and
Sarah.
she's in the design department.
all right. Sarah.
Get some more
You got-
food.
I also
Get-
will not
get-
be asking her if
get
she
some
has
more food.
ADHD or what her
Some more
urination habits are.
food.
Next.
Now we're
Whoa,
talking.
Whoa, this is a smorgasbord of complete organization. This is my vibe.
In terms of distribution of items, this is reminiscent of me and Jesse's fridge right after we've reorganized. Like contents-wise, we are hitting in a lot of the same places in terms of like where things are, but rarely does ours get this organized.
This is an ingredient household. There's no leftovers that I can see. There's no takeout. There's nothing like that as well.
We've got almond milk and regular milk, which means we've got a split household. There's two people that live there. We've got
Are there
Monster
kid-
Energy drink, which
there
means
kids?
this person needs someone in the house needs Monster Energy drink.
I don't think they have kids. But it has family vibes. This is a committed couple. This is long-term committed couple.
What makes you think
Probably married.
no kids?
I see no evidence of kids in here.
Hold on, we've got almond milk. Could be for children. We've got
No juices.
a yogurt drink. Yeah, juices are bad for kids.
like Go-Gurts and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they may give their kids lots of fruits and eggs and stuff.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't see kid-only stuff.
I mean, it does appear the milk, you glossed over the milk situation, but.
Oh, there's
Am
more
I
milk.
saying-
So
yeah,
much
I
milk.
feel like
There's
there's
milk
three
everywhere.
Oh, hold on.
giant
So we got
things of milk.
2%, and then we've got 2% again, and there's something behind the 2%,
Lots of
which
good-
is
How
already
many fractions is that? 2%.
2% is 2% of 2% is very tiny. It is 0.04%.
No one's even Googling at this point to see if you're right. But you were actually right in the main episode.
Oh, I
it
was?
just Googled. There was incorrect Googling back here.
Oh my god.
Yep, I told you were right.
We have okay.
So am I right that this
And
is
you're right now.
This is a committed couple.
No, I mean,
There's a juice.
the committed couple is part of.
There's a juice.
There are kids. Oh,
a
because
juice.
there's what kind of juice is that?
It looks like it might be.
Didn't see the juice. Cranberry juice.
It looks good, like it could be cranberry.
The kids in this house, if they have kids, they are certainly really strict. These kids, they've been clamped down on. Those kids do not get away with anything, and there's going to be a rebellion. So feral warning.
Feral warning: your kids are going
your
feral.
kids are going feral one day, and I'm not going to tell you how to parent, but loosen up on the kids a little bit, okay? Who is it?
Okay, you didn't. No department. No.
No. Who
I
is
mean,
it?
I don't.
I need to talk about parenting.
I feel
need to
like
get to
I
it.
feel like producer with children, but I don't know.
We've seen Carney's fridge before.
I don't think that exists.
Yeah, I don't think we have a producer with children. We don't allow it.
It's Morgan's fridge.
It's Morgan's fridge.
Morgan.
Dang.
Morgan.
Of course, it's Morgan's
Yeah,
fridge.
loosen up on the kids, Morgan. Just let them have fun.
It seems like
occasionally.
Morgan's kids have plenty of fun. Every time
Yeah.
I've met them.
Morgan brings his kids in, and he makes his kids talk to us, which I think is great.
Right, yeah. Tell them thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell them no. Tell the
Tell 'em
one
to-
with 2/5 of a beard.
To stay away. Yeah, Morgan brings his kids in for training.
Yeah. I'm teaching Morgan's kids fractions.
I'm teaching them stranger danger.
Okay,
That's but only a little bit. What?
let's go into this next fridge.
Yeah, let's do that.
We've got a vertical fridge with a side-by-side freezer fridge.
That's a thin fridge, isn't it? Look how.
This design was all the rage for a while, but it's kind of fallen off a little bit.
Because you don't need that much freezer space. I mean, it's clearly being used.
They do. They love mochi.
I love mochi.
They love mochi so much. They've got 1, 2, 3 different kinds of mochi right now. 1, 2, 3.
I like mochi.
I love mochi. Now let's judge them in other ways, not just for mochi. Oh, they got something from Porto's. It looks like
A cake.
maybe. I mean that's the color of the stuff that you get from Porto's. But we got a lot of condiments now that I'm looking closer.
Condiments.
In fact, 2 of the main shelves inside the fridge, condiments.
Zoom in.
Actually, everything's condiments. Everything's condiments. This is nothing but condiments.
I do think that
There's so many.
I mean, you know, people have beverage fridges, people have wine fridges. I think that a condiment fridge needs to be a thing. In these newfangled kitchens that people are like posting on Redfin or wherever people do all of that,
Yeah, I love to look at those fridges on Redfin
Pinterest and
to
whatnot.
know how they're impacting the value of the house. Does it come with a fridge? And will it be cleaned
Does
out?
it come with a condiment fridge? Guys, I'm pitching a great idea. Condiment fridge. It's just a drawer Or what would it be? It would need to be a bunch of lazy Susans.
My argument against this is
and
that
anything you put into it that doesn't really need to be refrigerated, it tells you instead of you arguing with your spouse about
it sets
why
an
do you keep
alarm
putting?
off.
Don't put this in there. It can stay out.
mustard doesn't need to go in there.
Mustard doesn't need to be in here.
Hot sauce
Does rice wine vinegar? I'm a little concerned
Vinegar
about
doesn't
my
need to be
own
in
rice
there.
wine vinegar. It's not.
It
in
does
the fridge.
no vinegar. No vinegar
It
kills
doesn't need to
stuff.
be in there.
Okay.
Hot
So it's
sauce
like-
doesn't either.
Yeah, so it's like don't.
Yogurt doesn't need to
And
either.
the condiment fridge,
Mochi?
it spits stuff out that it doesn't need, like a vending machine.
My only argument against that is that my problem is that my lack of room for condiments in my fridge is the reason that I get rid of old condiments. Because if you give me a whole fridge for them, it's going to create a bigger problem of me holding on to too many condiments.
But you'll still fill it up. It's the law of human space interaction.
This person is incredibly saucy. Okay?
Which
I got-
department?
I got tall sauces.
They're so saucy. This person is pretty creative. Pretty creative. That's everybody here, right? But just trying to narrow it down.
We don't do any creative accounting.
They don't.
I feel like this is the fridge of the person who fixed the urinal.
You think this is an operations fridge?
I think it's an ops fridge. Yep.
I don't feel that. I don't feel ops.
This is a kidless, but this is couples.
You
This
can't
is
have
a
this
couple.
many condiments around a kid, yeah.
Right. This is
They'll get poisoned.
kidless couple. That's all I got.
Who would love mochi this much?
Anyone who's ever tried mochi.
Popping mochis every night.
It's biteable ice cream. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, but you can't have too much of it.
And I recently learned that it's made by Buddhists with big hammers.
It is, Link.
That's
true.
amazing.
I've actually
That's
spotted
that's
a
so
whole
amazing.
new mochi in this that I didn't see before. There's 4 mochi trays in this fridge.
Somebody's addicted to mochi.
Yeah, really, this is an intervention.
Oh my gosh.
You can't have this much mochi. This is too much mochi. Who would eat so much mochi?
I bet you we could look at somebody and tell if they've eaten a lot of mochi.
It's in the lips. It's in the pucker. If you puckered around something that cold that many times, you've done something to your lips.
So now you're thinking about all the crew members who have lips that pucker.
Yeah.
Who's got the puckeriest lips?
This is
We're gonna need a hint.
this is Twinkle Fingy's fridge.
You're correct. It is a couple. You were split on the creative versus ops. This is a creative person.
Okay.
What else? They are saucy.
What are
They are in
these?
this room right now.
It's a saucy writer?
I mean, aren't they all?
Who's been mochiing this much?
The mochi aligns with their other interests that you're aware of.
Cute pie mayonnaise. So Asian foods.
What other interests come from mochi?
Lauren, why don't you tell us?
I can tell you the answer.
Yep. Is this Lauren's fridge?
That's not my fridge.
Oh.
They share a name with a particular doll.
Okay, this is Brittany's fridge.
Brittany.
All right, Brittany, let's talk about this mochi. This mochi problem. Is it your problem?
The brand sends me mochi very often.
You're getting free mochi?
Yeah. It's also some of the condiments.
That's why she had to show it in this more.
This is a brand
So
deal.
you're sponsored by this mochi.
They've not given me money, but they like to send me the product. And
It looks good. We've got green. Is that green tea? Then we got double chocolate.
My mochi.
Okay, well.
Don't you touch my mochi.
So why do you have so many condiments?
I like to cook, and I like a lot of different sauces, but I also like to buy food fresh, and I don't like to freeze it that often. So I will go to the grocery store 2 to 3 times a week. So my fridge is mostly condiments.
Oh, wow.
Right. And so you cook and then you eat, and you're not really a leftovers person unless it's mochi.
If it wasn't for mochi, you wouldn't need a freezer.
Yeah.
You might want to think about just getting a fridge,
A mochi freezer.
just a big fridge, and then a mochi freezer.
They send a lot.
A condiment fridge, a mochi freezer, and then you don't even need anything in between, apparently.
It's not a Porto's box though. It's Magpies.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
apologies.
Can we do one more?
Sorry.
I know we're.
Yeah.
Let's go to the last one. Let's go to
Okay.
the very last one.
The last one. Okay. Oh God.
Can't see the doors.
And I think I'm thankful for that.
Does it have doors? I mean, this is everything I said about the first one.
This fridge has no doors. That's the main problem with it.
Even a little more chaotic.
The ketchup is hard not to begin talking about.
Yeah.
It is not settled.
It is huge.
It is so big. It is on something else. Right next to the grape jelly, just up there. And then we got loose leaf spinach shoved behind the Caruba Jamaican rum.
Just shove it. Just shove it in is what they say.
We have a open-topped bowl.
Y'all are, everybody is just condiment crazy in this place.
We got
All y'all are just,
2 different milks.
I need to reel it in.
We got saran wrapped bowls in that bottom thing. Then we got drawers just full of, didn't even take the produce out of the bags from the grocery store. Cut a lemon and put it into a Ziploc and put it right back in the fridge.
Yeah, that had a lot of judgment behind it, but I don't know what you like.
Oh, you cut a lemon and put it in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This person's dealing with quite a bit.
Yep. And they can't organize their
You know
fridge.
what? This person is busy, busy, busy.
Does not value organization.
As long as it's in the fridge, we're good.
Success. Okay.
Is this person in the room?
Yeah. And also maybe he's busy cleaning up other people's messes.
Oh, is this a PA?
Yeah. Yeah, this is Blaine's fridge.
Blaine.
Blaine. Okay.
I mean, at least you got a fridge full of stuff. At your age, I'm surprised you got stuff in your fridge, you know, moving and shaking, living out in the world, being young.
Well, Blaine, you live with your girlfriend, yeah?
Yes. She
Okay.
keeps the fridge stuff.
Yeah, there we
Okay,
go.
she's in charge.
There we go.
Who likes ketchup?
We like it.
Okay. Okay, both of you like ketchup.
Well, don't let it fall on you because it might kill you.
Yeah. That ketchup's about to get right on the ground. Join the Mythical Society now to watch over 500 hours of exclusive content and behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else.
I'm seedy and I want to get turned. I want to get cranked.
It just
You want to crank the
you
dial?
just want to be a little bit. You want to just be a little bit like